So let's get into all that with Jamil Jaffer. He's the founder and executive director of the National Security Institute and a former associate White House counsel to President George W. Bush. We'll get to Mr. Jaffer in just a moment, but again, to reiterate, this bulletin does not necessarily mean for sure that there will be more incidents, but it does give us a lot more to think about. And that's why, Mr. Jaffer, we wanted to have you on this evening. Good evening. Welcome.
Thanks for having me, Joshua.
So what is your sense of where we stand now with this threat of domestic violent extremism? DHS and FBI came out with a bulletin soon after January 6th. So this isn't the first time they've been warning about this, but where do you see things now kind of compared to where we were a year ago, 2 years ago?
Well, Joshua, obviously we've seen an uptick in these activities. We've seen mass shootings, some motivated by racism, as what happened in Buffalo, some motivated by personal issues, as we saw down in Uvalde, right? But what we're seeing increasingly now is groups from the outside, nation states, terrorist groups, trying to convince people in America to engage in these activities. We also see domestic groups doing the same, playing on these ideologies, these themes, saying, these are not real incidents, that this isn't what's actually happening, that there's some sort of conspiracy going on, trying to stoke discord and discontent in America in order to get people to lash out. And that's the real challenge. Now, how does law enforcement go after these things when there are questions about free speech and an open discussion? At the same time, you have very clear violent attacks taking place, innocent children being killed, people being killed for racist purposes. That's a huge problem, and we got to figure out how to solve this problem domestically here in the United States. It's a real challenge, Joshua.
Yeah, part of the bulletin does speak specifically to those high-profile events that can be used, as they put it, and I'm quoting from the bulletin, exploited to justify acts of violence against a range of possible targets. They also mention things like public gatherings, faith-based institutions, schools, racial, religious minorities. I mean, they mention a number of things that have been targets of attacks, faith-based institutions. There was the shooting at the church in California targeting a Taiwanese congregation. Schools, obviously, Uvalde, Texas, racial and religious minorities, the supermarket shooting in Buffalo. And public gatherings, I mean, I'm kind of concerned now because it's Pride Month. And I don't want to skip the events, but it's kind of a nerve-wracking time. What is law enforcement able to do to deal with things like this?
One of the challenges is that we see increasingly some of this chatter and this discussion and this radicalization taking place online. And so you have law enforcement trying to look at online scenarios and trying to figure out what's going on in these chat rooms. There's a huge amount of data. You don't want to suppress people's speech. At the same time, you see groups from overseas, terrorist groups. We've been hearing from the FBI for years now that terrorist groups are recruiting Americans online and then moving into encrypted channels where they can't be seen. We see that happening with domestic groups also. So we have to figure out, how do we balance free speech on one hand, open debate, and then these violent acts and how we prevent those violent acts. And we do that under a construct where courts are able to be involved. They're able to give law enforcement access to this information, and encryption and the like doesn't simply seal it off where we can't get to those terrorist groups or those domestic groups that are trying to plant or plot violent attacks on children, on synagogue, on mosques, on churches, on racial and ethnic groups.
It feels like part of the solution lies with Congress, with investigators, but also with the public. I mean, there's more guidance now from DHS, from organizations like CISA about what they call the power of hello, the ability of frontline workers at workplaces or who volunteer at community centers, venues where lots of people gather, to just kind of engage people. Hey, how's it going? Do you need help with something? Are you lost? Can I point you in the right direction? And gauge people's reactions so they have specific, actionable information to report to law enforcement. It feels like part of the solution to this, other than not letting ourselves get dragged down by all the most divisive stuff in the world, is being willing to be part of the front line and to keep our eyes open in that see something, say something way, in person, online. It kind of feels like we're going to have to be part of the solution.
No, it's exactly right. Just like we became part of the solution in the immediate aftermath of 9/11, everyone's on alert. Everyone's looking out. Who's doing what? What am I watching? Now, look, there's also challenges with that. What you don't want to have happen is that turn into code for going after a particular racial group, particular ethnic group, right? Or particular people that have a certain point of view, right? People are allowed to have even extreme views. It's when you act on those in ways that are problematic, that attack people, that cause harm, that cause violence, that's when it becomes a problem. And we've got to be able to combat that in this country while also preserving our traditional rights and liberties. and find that right balance, Joshua. We thought about this a lot after 9/11. We tried to find a balance there. Sometimes we did well. Sometimes we had a challenge there. We're going to have that same problem here today. And you're exactly right. It takes every American recognizing this is a very real problem. It's happening in cities around us. It's happening in churches, synagogues, mosques around us. We need to take action. We need to be part of the solution, not part of the problem. If we're standing by, Joshua, not saying anything and not doing anything, then we're part of the problem.
Yeah, and for those of you who are interested in that Power of Hello campaign, it's from the Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency, CISA, C-I-S-A. If you just search CISA Power of Hello, it should pop right up for you. Jamil, Jaffer, good to see you again. Thank you very much.
Thanks for having me.
It is